guys, what's up? Frankietrades here, bringing you another new weekly watches here. Hope you guys enjoy that I keep doing these. You guys know I love doing these for you guys. You guys know the drill. Before we dive deep into the video, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would really appreciate if you guys get to that. But without more being said, looking at the weekly economics calendar, it looks like we don't have too much going on. Consumer confidence at 10 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday. GDP at 8:30 a.m. Eastern on Wednesday. Jobless claims at 8:30 a.m. Eastern on Thursday. Chicago PMI with that 15 minutes in the market. And then last but not least, it looks like we have employment situation at 8:30 on Friday. And then PMI ISM at PMI is at 9:45 a.m. on Friday, and then we have the ISM at 10 on Friday. So a bit of news definitely going on throughout the week, so not too many crazy things. We don't have FOMC, which is always a good thing. So without further being said, let's go ahead and dive deep into the market and what it's doing. So first thing is first, if we go to the daily time frame on NQ, you guys can see we actually tried breaking out from the downtrend we've been kind of continuing with the market. Didn't end up going anywhere. We're kind of back towards the downside, so that's what I'm going to be looking at. We have a daily trend that I'm looking at. We've only rejected off of it once. You guys know my rule of usually using trend lines. If they bounce twice, I respect it. I just have it plotted on my chart just to see how this goes and see where we go from there. But essentially, it's the same levels from last week, if I'm being honest. First area that I'm watching is going to be 14,600. After that, 14,400, and then 14,300. Those seems to be the areas that NQ is respecting, especially that 14,600 area that we cannot get below. So that is going to be the first area that I am watching on that. So next up is ES. We go to ES here, and kind of the same story with NQ, where we kind of tried breaking out, we couldn't. Same story as ES's last week. I'm going to be looking at the 4370 area this time around, then 4350, which is where this gap starts, where we have room all the way down to 4309 with it. After that, I am watching 4327 and then 4300 after that. So not too many new levels on ES. Don't see any big trend lines I see across the market that we need to worry about unless they get closer. But for the meantime, looks like we're pretty clear for the most part. So up next, we have BA. I actually have BA on the main watch list, and let me show you guys why. If you put this on the 30-minute chart, well, actually, let me show you guys the daily chart here real quick. If you guys put this on the daily chart, you can see that we actually have a gap from 224 all the way up to 227. So around a $3 gap. That's more than enough that you need on BA for it to be a good move. But you can see we actually have a double top right now at 224. So if this happens to open up tomorrow or anytime during the week below 224 for an at open play, definitely going to be interested in looking at this. Going to be taking this at 224 and then into 225. 225 would definitely be the safer entry from the pre-market high that I had a few days ago, but 224 is the current market hours, like when the market's open. 224 seems to be the area respected. So that is what I'm going to be watching. So essentially a gap play or a double top into a gap play. So pretty excited about that. Tesla is another big one. If I put this in the 4-hour time frame or even a daily chart, you can see that we've actually just been in a consolidation. I can just draw a quick rectangle for you guys so you guys see what I'm looking at. And there you go. So you can see that we've actually been in a consolidation here. Tesla is a little tricky. Most of the market is catered towards the downside, but I am interested towards the upside and see where this sets up. But the first area that I'm watching on Tesla is 240. Let me tell you guys why. So the reason is we haven't really tested Tesla 240 to the upside yet. You can see that the times we have tried coming up, we've come close, but we've never actually broken it towards the upside. So we've never really tested it. Sure, we have broken it pre-market and after hours, but that's not really, real volume or, big money trying out these levels. So with that being said, I am going to be interested at 240 on Tesla. So definitely going to be interested in where this heads at. After 240 on Tesla, I'll be looking at 242. 244 afterwards, and then 245. And then we do have a trend line from the top side that leads all the way up to 247, but that's more than enough room for me to try and catch Tesla. So with that being said, next up we have our side watch list. I'm actually getting interested at AMD at 100. We did end up breaking AMD at 100 around 40-50 cents, which is where I had my second support at. So I'll be looking at 100 and then 99.52 after that. Next up is BABA. If you guys take a look at BABA, you can see that let me show you guys the daily time frame on this real quick. But just because these are side watches. I'm not going to go too in depth with them, but you can see we have a gap around $2 to $3 towards the downside. Could be bear flagging. We just have to wait and see for now. But I am watching 87 level all the way down to 85. So 87 is the area I'll be looking to play at into that gap fill that starts at 86.63 to the penny. So I'm gonna be seeing where Baba leads into that. And then last but not least is NVDA. NVIDIA is definitely a side watch here. Reason being is it just had earnings this week. Contracts are still going to be pretty expensive, and it's really volatile and does tend to fake out a lot. So you really have to be picky on these kinds of situations. But just because it is respecting this 450 area, even though we have played around it in the past, it seems to still be respecting it. So if we somehow get some really good weakness on NVIDIA during market hours, and markets going up, market being NQ and ES are having positive trends, and then NVIDIA on the other hand is just on the downside and it's just weak in general. It's not really making any gains with the market. It should be an ideal target stock for everyone to look at. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the weekly watch list, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love doing these for you guys. But yeah, looking like a pretty fire week. BA and Tesla, definitely be on the lookout for with Tesla with that consolidation, and BA with that double top, and hopefully it doesn't break pre-market tomorrow. I'll be pretty disappointed if that happens. But without else being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. With that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoy the week and be safe. Peace.